My name's Stephen Watts, and I'm going to cover the section on improving our perceptions of others. And there's 5 major keys in order to do so. The first one being you have to question the accuracy of your perception. You have to ask yourself, could I be wrong? Maybe I overlooked something. No one's going to be correct 100% of the time, and you have to accept that you might make an inaccurate perception. The second key is to choose to use conscious processing as you get to know people. The more you get to know someone, the more likely you are to understand the uniqueness of that person. And no one's going to be the exact same as you. And when you get to know them a little bit better, you're going to understand that they do have some differences. And these differences make them unique. And with doing so, this can increase the accuracy of your perception. Now, the third key is to seek more information to verify perceptions. If you only have a few pieces of evidence that you're using to make these perceptions, try to collect more information to make a more accurate perception. And talk with the person. Ask some questions, maybe a little bit of info. You're going to get more comfortable with that person, and your perception is going to be a lot more accurate. And with the fourth key being to realize that your perceptions of a person may change over time. People often base their opinions and behaviors off of their perceptions, and people change over time. So should your perceptions about those people. For instance, in the book, the example was, someone that you met in high school might have been real crazy and, caused a lot of trouble in high school, but you run into them 10 years later on in 10 years, and they're going to be the complete opposite. So that person made a whole 180-degree turn and flip their personality over 10 years. But you can't keep that same perception from before. You have to make a different perception based on their actions and behaviors. And the fifth key is going to seek clarification respectfully by using the perception checking. Use a perception check. A perception check is a message that reflects your understanding of the meaning of another person's behavior. Talk with another person and describe what you have seen or heard, and this is used to check your accuracy of your perception. And there's 3 steps to this. When you're with a person, you describe what you have observed, and then you offer 2 possible interpretations. And then you can ask for clarification. You basically just explain your situation. Hey, would you take it this way, or do you take it this way? And they'll offer that advice, and you'll just check your perception. And with these 5 key goals, this is going to improve your perception of others, and it's going to also improve the accuracy of your perceptions of others. And this is going to conclude my group's presentation on perceptions of self and others.